back to the royal wedding now, and Prince William and Kate will be tying the knot in just a few minutes' time at Westminster Abbey. You're seeing live pictures. They're looking at live pictures out of Buckingham Palace, where there's a band, and the procession will happen after, of course, the couple are married. The newlyweds will appear on the balcony there at Buckingham Palace. That's at 1:25 London time. As many as 600,000 people are lining the streets to catch a glimpse of the couple. Now, while this picture by Mario Testino appears in the official wedding program, the celebrity photographer also famously snapped William's mother, Princess Diana. Now, we're joined by Elliot Gotkine. He's been keeping a very close eye on all of the celebrations. Up to 2 billion people may actually tune in to watch this live.
That's what they're saying. That would be a third of the entire planet. Now, that's possible. That might also be a bit of an overestimate. Of course, back when Prince Charles, who we just saw arriving at Westminster Abbey, and his first wife, Princess Diana, tied the knot, they were watched by a third of the UK population. But it wasn't even the most watched programme that year. That accolade goes to Jaws, the Steven Spielberg film. But of course, on an occasion like this, as you know, you've recently got married. I got married a couple of years ago. You know, money is never far from one's mind, unfortunately, on these days. These are expensive. These are expensive things, weddings, as we all know. And in terms of the UK economy, it may actually be a bad thing, believe it or not. There's talk of, yes, people are going to be spending an extra up to £620 million going to be pumped into the UK economy, spending on memorabilia, on extra food, on extra drink and the like. And yes, the royal family tend to attract about £500 million revenue every year just by virtue of their existence, of their palaces and other things and the like. But don't forget, today is a public holiday. That's another day off. We just had 2 days off last week. Well, another day off this coming Monday as well. £6 billion, they reckon, could be the cost to the UK economy in terms of lost production. That's £100 for every single person in the country. Yeah, and that's a lot of money. But of course, Elliot, we're looking still at these live pictures. If you look at the crowds, absolutely amazing. We've been, of course, seeing a lot of the people coming from abroad. So the impact on the longer term will be very difficult to actually calculate, because if this new couple is loved, then it will attract many more foreigners. Well, I think, whether casting suggesting people are going to love them or not, I mean, clearly this is good for today. This is Britain in the eyes of the world. These aren't riots on the streets protesting against austerity cuts. These are people here to see and celebrate an occasion, and about 1 million tourists or so extra expected to be in the UK. So certainly for today, it's a good thing.